Hi everyone. In the previous episode, you've seen how to mount a light on your ceiling fan motor, right? In this episode, I'm going to show you how I fabricate the custom plates for my ceiling fan. My material of choice for making the plates is quarter-inch plywood. It's the only wood I have on hand, which is light enough and thin enough for ceiling fan plates. If you know another type of wood which is much more sturdier than this and is lighter, possibly lighter, you can recommend me down in the description. For now, let's get to cutting. I'm going to use this blade as a template. You don't have to make a blade exactly like this one. You can use your imagination, make it however shape you want. But for me, I'm going to use this blade. Draw the outline 3 times on this sheet of plywood here and cut it with a jigsaw. Let's get to it. Alright, I got all 3 pieces roughly cut here. Now, it's time to sand them smooth. So here's the blades all sanded smooth, all 3. I got a bit of a groove here to help with aerodynamics. I don't know, I'm just experimenting here because the original blade here, okay, as you can see, it is pretty much flat. I'm experimenting with a bit of a slant here to see if it would improve airflow or not. Now, before I go ahead and paint it, I want to test if it is if the set is balanced or not. So I'm going to be mounting these blade arms that came from a GMC ceiling fan onto these wooden fan blades. My friend specifically requested me to use these blade arms. He wanted his fan to look exactly like mine, only with a bit of a different paint scheme. If you don't have blade arms like this, you can obviously just cut them off from your ceiling fan. Just grind the rivets off, take an angle grinder, grind the rivets off and pull this blade arm out. Save this blade or throw it away or recycle it, whatever. So that's what I'm going to do now. drill 3 holes on each blades and mount this blade arm on them. So for drilling the holes for mounting the blade arms onto the blades, I recommend you clamping all 3 or whatever amount of blades you have down. Make sure all of them are aligned properly. You don't want any of these blades not misaligned, or else you'll throw this set out of balance. After that, I just eyeballed the placement of the arm here, mark 3 holes with a pencil, and let's go to drilling. Alright, I got all the blades installed. Now the blade pitch is still original to the blade arm, so let's see if it moves in here or if it wobbles like crazy. Okay, I can already see that the blades are misaligned. I'm not sure whether the misalignment or the weight of each blade plays a factor here. It is definitely unbalanced right now. Moves pretty decent amount of air, a lot more than the original blades. It's a lot quieter than the original blades as well. The blade pitch is still original as I've said. Airflow seems promising, so now let's balance this fan. Okay, so looking at it, the blades are pretty much aligned by now. It is still wobbling a little bit, so it tells me that 1 or 2 of the blades are heavier or lighter than the others. But the airflow has improved quite dramatically. Now moves a lot of air. Moves a lot more air there than mine, really. I don't know what I did differently with this one that made my other fan move less air than this one, other than the curves on, the angles on the blades. the angles I sanded onto the blades. Looks pretty promising. So the blade arms are all aligned right now, and I cannot say for sure that the blades weigh differently from each other. That's why they are still unbalanced right now. I have not added any weights on them. Why? Because I first needed to paint them, and the paint might throw the whole thing out of balance again. That's why I'm going to paint it. I'm going to balance it before I ship it to the customer. The next step is to paint the whole assembly here, which I'm not going to shoot because first of all, painting wood I think is going to be pretty messy, and honestly it is up to you whether you want to paint the blades or leave them as they are, or varnish them, or paint the motor or leave them as they are. So the next time you see this fan back on my channel, you'll see it in its finished form, ready to ship to the customer. I'll update the progress of the painting on my Instagram account, which if you don't know, you can click this banner up here, or in the description I have provided a link. I will constantly provide you with updates in regards to the paint in my Instagram stories, so check them out. For now, stay tuned for the last episode. Thank you for watching and take care.